buyers can make these homes their own, starting from a range of building types that have larger homes closer to the river, and then more cottage-style homes closer to the main street of the community. We also, just like our greatest neighborhoods, wanted to make sure we built a community for a whole range of buyers. So that includes apartments, condominiums, freestanding homes, and townhomes, all of which have the best qualities of the neighborhood connected into the houses themselves.
Hill Station Manor we just built and live in the plan with 80 other of our customers. Proud of what we build. You know, it's the confidence I have in what we do.
You know, our firm is always focused on communication using design sketchbooks, and you guys we've been working with you now for 16, 17 years, so you know how we use that. We're very excited to bring that into the home buying process because that sketchbook can be a way by which owners come to own their house before it even gets built and see what that is too. Where people say, I want to do an outdoor kitchen. This is what it looks like. This is where it could go. Okay, this is what it would cost. All right, I can do this.
We're willing to do a lot. We're not a production builder, so we can sit down and work with the customer. The other key that I want to emphasize is how easy we're going to make this buying process. It's meant to be exciting for you, for the homeowners. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be, you know, almost starting over again.
You know, there's just kind of two, you know, wonderful towns kind of just outside of Pittsburgh, and I identify those as Swickley and Oakmont. You know, when I was a kid, I grew up in Fox Chapel, and my aunt and uncle lived over in Oakmont, and God, I remember, you know, driving over there all the time, and I sort of felt a connection growing up to Oakmont.
You know, we think about the great neighborhoods of Pittsburgh. We talk a lot about them being in the city, but also down the rivers, all those older riverfront towns that have gone through this transformation from being industrial working towns to being with the highest quality housing up the hill, to all of a sudden getting back to the river and having a quality of life of living on a river that's now clean.
I remember when John and I first walked this site, and you know, we wondered, well, God, this place is spectacular, but what are we going to do here?
This is, I think, one of those hinge point projects where people are going to start looking at all river towns differently.
I remember us trying to figure out, well, how are we going to lay this site out? It was the first rough look at how Allegheny Avenue was going to bisect the site and go down and straight down at an angle and terminate at the river. And defined the whole site and the plan from that point forward.
Within the river's edge of Oakmont, there are great places for people to come together, as well as have their own unique living environments in their homes. There are a number of parks that have been designed within the community. We've talked a lot about the Riverfront Park, where you can stroll along the river's edge and connect into the community. But there's also an area for a park in the center that's up above the riverfront edge, where you can have a plaza, you can have lots of different activities to come together and be a community. And this is all connected by the tree-lined streets within the development, and the homes that really are well connected with nice porches and stoops, so you can sit on your porch and watch people go by towards these great riverfront and park spaces.
I think Oakmont has every asset that you'd want to have in a neighborhood that you can walk to without having to get in your car and drive to some sort of a mall for it. There's a library there, you have lots of banks, you have shops, you have restaurants.
One of the best bakeries around, that Oakmont bakery.
Yeah. You get to talk to your neighbors. It's this traditional neighborhood design, which it sounds like a technical term, but it's not. It's really getting back to old Pittsburgh in a way, where you get to know your neighbors a little bit, yet you have privacy. A lot of different neat things on these houses, from the outdoor space between the garage and the house. You can have outdoor kitchens. You can have a little bar out there. You can have a little fireplace out there, if you like, against your garage. The way they have the streets laid out, the way the walkability works, the way that we present the water to the customers, the way that you will see it as a homeowner there, can't be done any better. Every site has a water view of some sort, and the views are drop dead gorgeous. fitness center overlooking the water. You're going to be able to work out as you watch the boats go by. And it's a level site. So walkability, if you just want to take a walk around the neighborhood, it's able to. It's one of the unique pieces of property in Pittsburgh where you can walk down to the water. And there's what I call beach, an opportunity for a beach down there. Now we're going to have opportunities for boat slips and things of that nature. If you can fish off the bank.
Access to the river and to nature, access to small town living, easy access to downtown and to all the amenities that Pittsburgh has to offer. A small town school district that gives you great access as well as great location relative to some of the private schools of the area. It's an amazing site on so many levels. We see this as moving forward over time to become one of the highest quality and the most desired neighborhoods in all of Pittsburgh.
And the one thing that really makes us unique is, we're doing this plan one time, right here, and everything is designed to be unique for this particular location. Everything is designed to the location, and it won't be repeated. It can't be repeated because there's only one piece of land like this in Pittsburgh, and we got it.